Children, let me continue. We have seen under the plant kingdom, thallophyte, that is cryptogams, phanerogams. Under the cryptogams, we have seen that is non-flowering thallophyta, bryophyta, pteridophyta. And here we have seen angiosperm and gymnosperm. And we have seen what the economical uses, everything. Now we have to go for medicinal uses of plants. These plants are known as medicinal plants. So how many plants are given here? 5 plants. One is A. calipa indica. This is a noun, you can pronounce as you like. A. calipa indica, that is nothing else. In Tamil we are saying as Kuppaimeni. So you can see the plant everywhere. So wherever the thing, bushes and other sites, wherever the soils is there, the even unknown places, not cultivated areas also we can see. This is Kuppaimeni in Tamil. It's a greenish color. It belongs to the family of Euphorbiaceae. That is, the leaves are the leaves and you have to make into a paste, and this paste it cures the burns of the skin. Wherever you got the pimples and skin rashes, whatever it may be, you are taking the leaves and making of a paste, and you are applying the paste on the face or else wherever you got the skin rashes, if you apply on that, it will be vanished. And the juice of the plant leaf is mixed with the lemon juice to cure ringworm. Along with the Kuppaimeni juice, you can add lemon juice and you take, means it cures ringworm. Ringworm means what? You know, that padai sori sirangala solranga paranga, that can be cured. Okay, yeah? So we have to say A. calipa indica. This is, I said no binomial nomenclature. That is 2 names. One is genus name, other one is species name. This is genus in capital, this is species. Clear? Indica, this can be seen only in India, so we have given the name like this. A. calipa indica. Next one is Eagle mermellas. Eagle mermellas. The same like genus and species. This is nothing else. This is Vilvum. It is also a medicinal plant. Mostly it can be seen on the temple only, seen in the temple, mostly in the Shiva temple. This is the flower which is liked by Lord Shiva. So Vilvum, this also can cure some diseases. It belongs to the family Rutaceae. The unripe fruit of this tree used to treat indigestion. Indigestion means what? Suppose you are not having proper digestion, we got some constipation and other problems. By using this seed, it can be cured. Indigestion can be cured. And it is used to cure chronic diarrhea and dysentery. Dysentery, loose motions, everything same only. Next one is Solanum trilobatum. Solanum trilobatum. This is Thuduvalai. You can, wherever you got the cold, whenever you got the cold, you can cure by taking the juice of Thuduvalai. It belongs to the family Solanaceae. The leaves and fruits of this plant cure cough and cold. It is widely used in the treatment of tuberculosis and bronchial asthma. Tuberculosis, you know, TB, asthma. So this can be the lungs disorder, you can use this. Which one? Thuduvalai. Okay. And next one is Phyllanthus amarus. That is Kiranelli. You know, it's famous for jaundice. So native treatment we are not going for the allopathy. For the jaundice, yellow fever, we are going to Siddha doctors or Unani doctors, they will use this only. This is Phyllanthus amarus. Kiranelli. It belongs to the family Euphorbiaceae. The entire plant is used in the treatment of jaundice. It gives the additional strength to the liver. Liver is an important gland. The biggest gland in our body is what? Liver. So liver cannot be affected in any way, whatever it may be. Even the drunkards, chain smokers means lungs will be affected. For drunkards, liver will be affected. So to avoid all those things, we can take, then and then we can consume this Phyllanthus amarus, Kiranelli. Next we have to say aloe vera. Aloe vera, you know very well, that is in Tamil we have to say Surtu Kattaye, cream and all we are making it, that face cream and all. It belongs to the family Liliaceae, that is lotus, lily, all belongs to this family. Leaves of this plant are used to cure piles and inflammation. It cures peptic ulcer. Okay, these are the medicinal uses of the plant. So we have concluded the lesson. This is the lesson over. Under plant kingdom, you have seen all those things. Uses of the medical plants also. How many medical plants you have seen? 5 plants. So question and answers will be given in next week. So it is our duty to complete the lessons earlier. Then we have to follow the question and answers. So whenever we start the lesson, you just take the book and go through. Now we have to go for other lesson, that is from chemistry. Okay, this is botany. Now we have to go for one more lesson, that is from chemistry. Then how far it's possible I will complete now, remaining thing we will see in another class. That is chemistry, 10th lesson, changes around us. It's in page number 104. First you have to see one equation. For example, sodium chloride plus hydrochloric acid. So, okay, it's not given in the book, I will say sodium chloride plus sulfuric acid now. So, this is chemical equation. So, what are the equation? What is equation? On seeing the equation, it is the short way of representing the reaction, chemical reaction. It is the short way of representing chemical reaction. What is the use of chemical equation means? We can find out what are the reactants, what are the products. So, reactants, these are the reactants. This is, they are acting in the chemical action. After the arrow mark, after they are reacting together, we got the thing that is known as what? Product. Okay, yeah. So, generally the left side is equal to right side. Sodium, how many sodium here? 1. This sodium combines with sulfate. Here 2 parts are there, sodium, chlorine. Here hydrogen, sulfate. This sodium combines with sulfate and becomes sodium sulfate. This hydrogen combine with chlorine and become hydrogen chloride. Here sodium 1, sulfur 1, oxygen 4. So, this side is equal. Here hydrogen 2, chlorine 1. Here what is there? Hydrogen 2, 2HCl. So, we can write in between. Actually, we shouldn't write H2Cl. We can balance like this. 2HCl, it becomes 2HCl. So, again we have to balance. Okay, yeah. So, this is, we can find out what are the reactants. We no need to go for the balance, just we are writing. We are not going to that content. Okay, we have to see what is reactant, what is product. We can see what amount of sodium, what amount of chlorine, then what is how much hydrogen, how much sulfur, like that we can. Sulfate is the compound, that is 1 atom of sulfur, 4 atom of oxygen together. So, this is reactant, this is product. What are the changes around us? So, the reactions also, there are 2 kind of reaction. One is physical reaction, other one is chemical reaction. Maybe you would have studied in the 7th standard or 6th standard, whatever it may be. Physical reaction and chemical reaction. We have studied from the lower classes. Physical reaction, what are, let us recall, they are temporary. They are permanent. It can be physical reaction, permanent. The reactants can be, that is the constituents can be. Constituent means what? This is sodium chloride plus sulfuric acid. This is sodium sulfate plus hydrogen chloride. So, they same can be get back. The physical reaction constituents can be getting back. Here it cannot be reproduced, it cannot be obtained, it cannot be obtained. Okay, yeah. So, we will see these are the things we have studied in the lower classes. So, after the reaction they evolve, either heat, light can be absorbed or evolved. Absorbed means what? Taken in, evolved, given out. Okay. So, what is chemical reaction? In our lesson only there is given changes around us, regarding chemical changes only given for us. So, physical and chemical change we will see. Physical, chemical changes are permanent. This is temporary. This is irreversible. Instead of this statement, let me write the book statement. So, it is irreversible. What's the meaning of reversible? We can get it. We cannot. Reversible means can get back. This is irreversible. And then this word, reversible. Irreversible, reversible. New substance is formed. Here, no new substance. Okay, yeah. These are the differences between physical reaction and chemical reaction. Even though physical reaction is not given here, by writing chemical reaction, differentiate means what? Here we say yes means there should be no. So what are the changes around us? That is a chemical change. What are the changes around us? What are the factors determining the chemical change? So whatever the reaction may be, chemical reaction is the biggest reaction. It takes much time to make the reaction somewhat faster. That is to complete the work earlier. What are the things we are using? What are the factors? Factors means what are the important things which affects the reaction. That we have to see now. What are the factors? First one is factors determining the, now the first thing, what is the chemical reaction? What is chemical reaction? It's a chemical change, that's in page number 104, the left hand side. A chemical change is a permanent and irreversible change which produces a new substance. Okay, yeah. Now what are the factors determining the chemical change? What are the factors? Let me say. Contact in physical status. Next one, solution of reactants. Third one, electricity. Fourth one is heat. Next one is light. The last one is catalyst. Okay, yeah. So let us, this is not much more important to the lesson. Anyway, it's given, let me explain what it is. Contact and physical status. Physical status, before the reaction occurs, what's the status? So, how the reactants are in the position, contact. For example, this one you take. How they react, what is the state of the reactants? That we have to say. Contact in the physical state. Next one, solution of the reaction. So, if it is in the solid form, it takes more time to do the reaction. So, better you take the chemicals in the form of solutions. Then every action, I said very beginning itself, every action, every chemical reaction, certainly there should be heat, light, they may be evolved or absorbed. Without electricity, we cannot do the chemical reaction because it has to be connected with the electricity. So, electricity, heat, light, these are important factors of the factors which affects the chemical reaction. Catalyst, it is a substance which makes the reaction faster and it will not be changed. Can you follow what I said? It is a substance. We are using it, what for? To make the reaction faster, but the substance what you are used will not be changed. In short, we have to say, it is the substance which makes the reaction faster, it will not be altered or changed. For example, in the preparation of oxygen, we are using manganese dioxide as catalyst. Okay. So, what are the factors affecting the chemical reaction? Contact, the physical state. Physical state means what state it has, solida, liquida, gasa. That state is known as what? Physical state. Then what kind of reactant it is, either it is solid or liquid, gaseous form. Then how the electricity is used in that. How either heat and light is accompanied or absorbed or evolved, and catalyst should be used or not. Catalyst, what I say? It's a chemical which makes a reaction faster and it will not be altered. Even making of coffee also a chemical reaction only. You are taking milk and adding with coffee powder. Once you are combining both milk and milk is in the liquid state, coffee powder in the solid state, both you are mixing, they are getting the solution, liquid only. This is coffee is what? Chemical reaction. Making of coffee also chemical reaction. Then, now we have seen what are the factors affect the chemical, what is chemical reaction, what is equation, what are the differences between physical reaction and chemical reaction, what are the factors affected the chemical reaction. Now we have to see effects of chemical reaction. After this reaction has occurred, either it may be combination, decomposition, this and all you have to study in the higher, you have to study in higher classes. So whatever the reaction may be, what are the effects of chemical changes after the reaction, how it affects. Okay. Now first we have to say biological effects. These are the factors. Now we have to see what I said, biological effects of the chemical reaction. First one, spoilage of food. Spoilage of food. Food and vegetables. So why you are keeping the food and vegetable in fridge? To preserve. If it is in the open condition, they may be spoiled. Even in the fridge also you should not keep as it is, that may be affected with the water and bacteria. We have to wrap and keep under some, keep within the box like that. So then only it will be very safe for so many days. So food spoilage, that is any change that causes food unfit for human consumption. Consumption means what? Taken out. That is something, the freshly you are keeping the fruits or vegetables, it may be spoiled because of bacteria and it cannot be further used by the human being. That is known as what? Food spoilage. This is because of certain enzymes react on that, certain bacteria react on that. This is one example, food spoilage. Next one you have to, for some more example we have to say rotten egg. Rotten egg means what? Spoiled egg. When the egg is spoiled, you can feel some gaseous smell, that is nothing else, hydrogen sulfide. Okay. Because of hydrogen sulfide produced by the egg, rotten egg, we can feel that. So we should not consume that kind of vegetables or fruits or whatever it may be. Next one you have to say for spoilage of food and vegetables. Next one is rancidity of fishes and meat. Fishes and meat, they will be preserved with ice only. Even though that can be used for a certain time only, we cannot use after 1 day or 2 days. So some foul smell you can feel, that foul smell only known as rancidity of fishes and meat. So this is fish and meat containing high levels of polyunsaturated fatty acids. They undergo oxidation. It causes bad odor. Odor means what? Smell. So this is known as what? Rancidity. Just underline this is. What is rancidity? Define rancidity means you have to write this answer only. Next one, apple. When you cut the apple generally it is in the white color only. When you cut and expose to the air, it may be brown color. This is because of malic acid present in the acid. This malic acid reacts with the oxygen and changes into brownish. Apples and some fruits turn brown due to the chemical reaction with oxygen in the air. This chemical reaction is called as browning. The next one is what? Browning. So spoilage of biological effects we have seen. First one is spoilage of food and, that is fruits and vegetables. Next one is rancidity of fishes and meat. Next one is browning of fruits, mostly apple, guava, this and all. Next one, environmental effects we have to see. This is biological effect. Next one is what? Environmental effect. Environment, that is the surrounding. What are the environmental effects? First one is pollution. Next one is rusting. And the third one is tarnishing. Okay, this is pollution, you make the surrounding, that is air, water, land, whatever it may be, it is polluted due to some unwanted things of the human beings and other thing. This is known as what? Pollution. Rusting, when you, whatever the iron substances, it is exposed to the air or else it's affected by the water, they may be rusted. In Tamil we are saying that one as surupudikadunu solluvom. The same thing in the chemical language we have to say rusting.